you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Osweiler on second down. He's got Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Osweiler now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here we go on fourth down with Osweiler. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays the ball away.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll be fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Fresh set of downs here. Miller, the lone setback. To throw is Osweiler, and he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing again, Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, here's Miller. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 6-yard touchdown run. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So they're going to go for 2. Osweiler's going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Cameron, left side. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Tannehill on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now he's going to looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the interception, here's Osweiler. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big hook up there. Osweiler to Hopkins. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Tannehill. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Tannehill surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out comes Houston. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll get 17 yards there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Osweiler. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's an old friend, the former #1 overall pick of the Texans, Mario Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He's going to look deep down the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run. This is Blue. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Foster alone in the backfield. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, 44 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. The interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Osweiler and finding Fedorowicz. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And quickly, they get to the line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completion.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Miller, the lone setback. Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third down and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. It's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Covington in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Matt Darr now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins high in the air to bring it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking deep for his, and that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
John Simon in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into...
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Fourth down. Here's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Osweiler to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Osweiler. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it's all up to the kicker, Nick Novak. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now it's all up to the kicker, Nick Novak. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another...